What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Taking a look here at Bitcoin from the last update. You got me in the fresh haircut and the polo today because I'm about to head out for a little round of golf with my boy. But before I do that, I had to come out here and talk about Bitcoin, right? So on the last update, I had noted how, for me personally, I took the short up here basically at the overall high for the week. I was targeting Bitcoin to come down into this region, right? We had a volume target down in this area. We had the range low basically, and then I noted the 0.382, which from the $59,000 low to this high was the 0.382 fib retracement. And generally, when you have a nice strong uptrend, this is the area we'll look to get that continuation, right? You won't get that deep retrace as you normally look for. So far that has played out pretty true. I actually ended up taking along right here at 65, 770. 750-ish, whatever. So essentially had the short from the high for this week and basically long the close to the exact low for the week as well. You can see right here in the Discord on the 23rd when I alerted that I jumped in 65, 755, right? We were up a little bit then. Obviously, it's up substantially right now. And I'm looking for a little bit more continuation up. Now, in the short term, I do think we could see another little pullback here, make yet again another higher low around these regions right here. We've got 66,400 to about 66,600. That's kind of like my next area I'd be looking for if anybody's looking for any kind of a fresh entry, things like that, right? Otherwise, I am looking as far as the mid to long term play here for this move from this area to essentially take us up to that $70,000 71K region. Now, once again, taking a look at the overall range we've been in since February of this year, right? This was pretty much played out pretty nicely over the last few months, right? I was looking for a bounce right here at 54,000 to potentially put in a large harmonic play. Ever since then, we've been playing this move right here. We had the run up to about 66,000, was looking for the ABC correction right down into this key monthly level of support, which was right there about 59K, took out the $60,000 level where everybody probably had stop losses, things like that below. And then from there, we've been running up and looking to rotate now this range to the high, which does come in just about that $71,000 region. Honestly, for me, I do anticipate, barring that move back to maybe 66,400, 66,600. Overall, I do anticipate the market to continue up, and I'm anticipating new highs. Now, in that last update as well, I covered how I shorted Ethereum at the exact high also this week. Took it down to these regions here. I did not hold it all the way to these lower levels. It was just a short-term trade for the week here. But one thing I did point out was the two areas to be looking for, and more so for that mid to long-term entry area, right? And for me, it's when Ethereum comes into key levels, you can look basically across all the altcoins, and everything is probably going to be at a ideal area for you, to want to scale in and things like that for spot buy and hold. Right? I'm not talking about leverage, 21, 50x, things like that. I'm talking about just buying and holding and looking for those key areas as pullbacks, before the next leg's higher. And the big one that I gave everybody was this area right here, right? This 24.38 area right there came about $1 or $2 above it. So did come down to that region here. May still actually come back down, maybe swing that low there. But either way, kind of in that region here for ETH. If Bitcoin gets that little pullback, I would imagine we get a little bit more of a downside again on ETH. But we did come into those key regions that I was looking for the next leg up, in my opinion, as well for Ethereum. And now zooming out to a larger idea, those next areas I do look for the upside on ETH do come in around these regions right here, about 3150 to 3315, and then all the way up here to about $3,800 ETH. I don't expect that overnight. I would anticipate that maybe over weeks. I've actually been targeting this region around the November-December timeframe. Who knows if that'll be accurate or not, but we will see. But overall, just basically picking up any ETH, along these areas here. You can see it just as clear as Bitcoin, right? We've got some higher lows kind of coming in all around here. We haven't necessarily made higher highs quite yet, so if you're looking for more of a conservative play, I guess you'd want to see this region claimed before moving on. Personally, that is not how I do my investing, so I'm looking for the key regions before we get to those areas as much as I can, right? So obviously, I entered a lot right here pretty openly and publicly in the Discord as well with Bitcoin, with ETH coming into my key levels, although Bitcoin did not at the time. This was what I was targeting from the $4,000 high. Then also you had another chance right here back at about 2,200. And then overall, like I said, I'm looking for this to, gradually make its way back up here to 3,800 in the relatively near future, you know, like I said, next few weeks to months. If you would like to join the leading crypto Discord server where I post all my updates, all my analysis, setups, mid to long term, short term, day trades, I have an included academy that includes all the tools, resources, and everything I use daily so that you can either utilize them yourself or just at least understand what I'm speaking about a little bit more clearly as time kind of goes on when we look at these charts. But please feel free to check that out for the weekend here. I'll keep the Uptober code. So for promo code Uptober, we'll get you 40% off the first month. So try it out. You'll have full access. If you don't like it before your first month is up, feel free to cancel at any time, of course. Otherwise, I'm about to go hit some balls. Hope you all have a great weekend. And until the next time, everybody, I'll see you then. Cheers.